In the deafening roar of a world that never sleeps, a world of endless notifications and fleeting desires, where does one find the unshakable ground? Where is the fortress for the soul, the quiet harbor in the storm of existence? The answer isn't new. It isn't a trendy life hack or a 7-step program. It's an ancient wisdom, forged in the fires of empires and the minds of giants. It's a philosophy not for the library, but for the battlefield of life. It is Stoicism. Imagine a Roman emperor, the most powerful man on earth, rising before dawn not to command legions, but to command himself. He sits with pen and parchment, not drafting laws for the world, but precepts for his own soul. This was Marcus Aurelius. He wrote not for us, but for himself, reminding his own spirit that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. He saw the world for what it was, a relentless series of events, most beyond his control. The weather, the opinions of others, the betrayals, the victories all external. The only domain he truly ruled was his inner world, his perception, his judgment, his response. This is the heart of the Stoic path, the radical ownership of your inner citadel. The universe will throw what it will. You have a choice. Will you be a feather in the wind, or the mountain that stands against it? This wasn't a philosophy born in peaceful contemplation alone. Consider Seneca, a statesman and advisor to the infamous Emperor Nero, a man who navigated the treacherous waters of power, wealth, and deadly political intrigue. He knew that life's comfort could be a cage, that luxury could soften the spirit. He wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." He practiced voluntary hardship, sleeping on the floor, eating simple meals, intentionally stepping away from comfort to remind himself that his well-being was not dependent on external things. He was training for misfortune, not out of pessimism, but out of a profound desire for freedom. The freedom from the fear of loss? For if you can be content with little, what power does fortune truly have over you? Travel back further, to the bustling marketplace of ancient Athens. A merchant named Zeno of Citium loses everything in a shipwreck. His fortune, his livelihood, all swallowed by the sea. For many, this would be the end, a descent into despair. But for Zeno, it was a beginning. He washed ashore with nothing but the clothes on his back, and walked into a bookstore. There, he discovered the teachings of Socrates, and found a wealth greater than any he had lost. He began to teach in the Stoipoikal, the painted porch, giving the philosophy its name. His life became a testament to the core idea that it is not events, but our judgments about events, that are the source of our suffering. The shipwreck was not inherently bad, it was simply an event. His response, his choice to seek wisdom from ruin, was what defined him. He built an empire of the mind from the wreckage of his life. And then, there is Epictetus, a man who knew chains not as a metaphor, but as a reality. He was born a slave. He endured physical hardship, his leg permanently crippled by a cruel master. Yet from this position of ultimate powerlessness, he taught the most powerful form of freedom. He understood that while his body could be shackled, his mind could not. We cannot choose our external circumstances, he taught, but we can always choose how we respond to them. His master could break his bones, but he could never break his will, his virtue, his inner peace. This is the defiant, unbreakable spirit of Stoicism. It is the assertion that no matter the circumstance, emperor or slave, tycoon or shipwreck survivor, the ultimate power resides within your own reasoned choice. So, in your own life, when the tides of chaos rise, when the world demands your peace, remember these figures. Remember the emperor who governed himself, the statesman who practiced poverty, the merchant who found wisdom in ruin, and the slave who was freer than his master. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion, it's about not being a slave to it. It's the quiet strength to focus only on what you can control, your character, your actions, your will. It is the bold declaration that you are the artist of your own soul, the commander of your inner fortress. The world will keep spinning. The storms will keep coming. Let them. You are building something they can never touch.